You want to take this away and get this popping for us?
All right, so what we did was we have a list of all the characters that we know will be in Season 8. And we'll go through them, giving you guys a percentage of the probability of them surviving. Oh, wait, no, was it dying? Maybe it should be dying, right?
I have percentage chance to live.
Okay, to live, and then, the lowest, then it means they will die. Okay, and then we can explain why we think that. And yeah, if you guys have any opinions, just feel free to raise your hand and let us know what you think too. Okay. So, do we start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, first person.
All right. Okay. All right. So let's start. Let's talk about one of the hardest ones. I think would be Tyrion. Right. So.
One of the hardest? No way.
Yeah, no, because I feel like that could be the one character that we all expect to live, and then they give us a twist of like, nope, that was it for Tyrion.
But what do you think the likelihood of that is?
I'm gonna say I did give him a pretty high percentage of probability to live, so 90% over here.
I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
You go.
All right. I just was gonna go 97% even. I think it's very unlikely for Tyrion to die.
I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I'm gonna say 10%.
Oh wow!
He's gotta go. He's gotta go.
Hot take.
He's gotta go. I think all the Lannisters gotta go. I think that they gotta pay for the sins of the father. Tywin Lannister, he took care of a whole family and drowned them. I think that they gotta pay for that. So they all gotta go. Sins of the father revisited on the children. I think that's why it goes to the Valancourt thing when you're on with the drowning thing too. But we'll talk about that later on another thing. But I do think that Tyrion's out of here too. So I would take 10.
Well, I mean, that would be a huge loss because Tyrion is like one of the best people to rule after. And I'm not saying that he should become king. I'm just saying, like, no, as an advisor for anyone who rules, like, he should be there. He's got the best ideas for that. So now, after Peter, are we gonna spread these out because we don't want to talk about all the important ones first.
Right, but should we? I mean, whatever you want to do, I guess. Okay.
I mean, we didn't rearrange.
How about this? Anybody think Melisandre's going to actually live through this thing? Raise your hand if you think Melisandre's going to live, so I can publicly shame you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We can. That's one off the list, I guess.
Yeah, that's easy. I think she says it, right? They tell her she's got to die. She knows that she's ready to die. She's good on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, she's sacrificed so many people too. I mean, karma's got to come back.
Let's go with it. Let's jump just a name real quick. Davos. Sir Davos.
He lives, yeah.
To tell their story.
Think so? Sir Davos?
100%.
100% we got. What about you?
97.
97. Wait, we got...
Oh, shit.
Sean, you think he's dead?
I'm pretty much always going to hedge my bets, man.
Sean, what percentage you got over there, brother?
6%, but I think he's 20% to die.
20%. I see the fact that the guy survived the battle without having any fighting skills, right? He's the first one that can't fight, but he still survived. Something about Davos. I don't know. I'm gonna say, 75% he lives. I think he's gonna stick around. I can't see him going out with Davos.
Right. Yeah.
I think Davos is in there.
And I keep going back to that thing that he said in season 7 about I've stayed alive all this time just because he doesn't do anything too dangerous. So I mean, yeah. Was that foreshadowing for him dying or leaving? Okay, so next, let's talk about... Okay, well, since we got Melisandre out of the way, how about Varys? Dead?
Oh, okay, I have something to say about that. So Melisandre says she has to die in this country just like you. Varys could live in Westeros for 50 years and then die in season 58.
Yeah, Melisandre was pretty vague. She didn't say that he would die soon.
Right. Mm-hmm. She said, I have to die in this country just like you, dear Spider.
Yes. And the thing about Varys is, there is nothing in the plot that kind of hints to us of how he might die. Some people think that he might betray Daenerys, but at the same time, there's a really good argument that he won't. And I feel like the only thing related to that character that we could still see happening in the show and being useful to the plot would be to take over the little birds again. That maybe the little birds that are working with Qyburn are still loyal to Varys, and maybe he can use them for something to advance the plot in some way, maybe kill someone or. But Varys dying, I haven't seen anything that points to how he might die.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him. What did I give him? Maybe 50%.
I got 100. He's dead. He's out of here. He's got to go.
I give him about a 30% chance of making it. I still think he's going to die, but there's room for interpretation.
He's out of here.
All right, I defer to the Dawn. He's right.
Yeah, he's got. And I think that how he goes, I think he's going to be eaten by a dragon. I think that we need to see this. Someone big's got to get eaten by a dragon. So, and he looks like something that a dragon would like to eat, right? You know. I mean, so I would think so. I mean, this is the guy that they already burnt off his thing. You know what I mean? So this would be the next step up from that. You know what I mean? Because he's already been made like a dick kebab, right? So now just his whole body would be turned into that for a dragon. So I would go that with Varys being eaten by a goddamn dragon. That's how he goes out.
Do you want to pick the next one? All right.
Yeah, you ready for my hot take? Bran's gonna die.
Oh,
Bran Stark.
Bran Stark is gonna die.
Why? Why do you think that?
yes.
Yes, 97%, right.
Wait, what the hell? I gave Bran 100%? How?
No, that's your percentage chance for him to live.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Oh, okay, yeah, you know what? No, I'm gonna give. That one's hard, though. I feel like he would be one to sacrifice himself to kill the Night King. I don't know.
I think that's, and that's kind of the point I'm making, is that there is really no Bran left. So even if he survives,
yeah,
he's just.
I don't know. I think that Bran has it. I really do. It's like I think he's going to die, but I do see a way how he could survive and become normal again. I think it's out there because you really, me, when I look at the Starks, I'm like, who's carrying this line on? Is this house dead? When you look at it right now, who can carry on the name Stark for them? You know what I mean? So, I mean, if they get married, right? If they take the husband's name, they would take the name.
And they keep her name if they're the lower house.
I would have to say that, but then, yeah, they have done that before. So Sansa would be key, but if there's a male, it would only be Bran. So that's the only reason I could see him surviving if he was to carry on the name. But he's in this like crazy state, right? But in that book, was the Ice Dragon that George R. R. Martin wrote, the little girl that's in there, she's in a very cold state too, but once the Ice Dragon leaves, she turns normal again. She turns right back. So it could be that when the Night King is defeated, when magic is gone, that Bran turns back to normal and turns right back to Bran and all this goes away. I could see him because of the Ice Dragon and going out like that. So that's why I'll go 50-50 with Bran.
I think that's a really good point, Tony. Did you hear that they're making an animated version of that? They announced it like 2 days ago. Oh, nice. They're making an animated Ice Dragon.
Nice. Can't wait to see that.
Okay, let's go with a complex character about Theon.
Ooh.
No, what?
We got a dividing audience here. Let's go hands real quick. How many people think, hands up if you think Theon's gonna die? That's a lot of people.
All right.
Who thinks he's gonna live? Okay, he's dead.
Yes.
What do you got for him? What are you thinking?
I have him at 20%. I mean, there's a chance he'll make it, but his story is going to have to be about sacrifice, and I think he's going to have to make the ultimate sacrifice in order to achieve whatever redemption he's going to have in the show.
But he's already dead, and the dead can't die.
That's right.
Yeah, nice.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm along the same line. I agree with that. I think he will die in a heroic way.
Seeing Jack and Hagar just walk by, shocked me for a second.
I think he will die during the war, and he will be remembered as a hero. And people will tell stories about the Greyjoys. Thanks to Theon.
Yeah, I think he's got, maybe with 10% chance of living, if that. He's got to go. He's got to go too. You know what I mean? He can't make babies. He can't help the Greyjoy line out. And that's what I really look at people when if they're gonna live. What can they do? You know, he can't do anything. There's nothing he can do.
He made a baby with that gal on the ship.
Yeah. Actually, yes, I was gonna bring that up. I know. Like, there's a theory that the girl he was doing it on the ship. Yeah.
Oh, the one in the ship.
Yeah. So
but it's two. So he He's supposedly the people he burnt were supposedly his kids.
Right, yeah.
And then the one on the
So-
ship, he supposedly got her pregnant too, right?
Yeah. It's possible that he has a kid somewhere.
Or a few.
Or a few, yeah.
Well, if Yasha or Yara.
Yarsha.
We are keeping this to.
Gets her tongue cut out, or some say she already has her tongue cut out. Couldn't they both kind of run the island on Iron Islands together? Him being her mouthpiece.
Yeah.
That's I never thought of that. That's a great idea. It's quite possible.
Yeah.
Actually, go ahead.
I could see them giving Theon just like a tragic ending where like he's alive but Yara dies. Like the Starks that raised him won't talk to him, and he like has nobody that loves him, but he is still left alive at the end of the book or the show.
The Jar Jar ending.
Oh boy.
Because they all got. I think one of the great. I just don't think they can extinct all these houses. There's only a couple of members left in them. You know what I mean? So some of these guys gotta make it. You know what I mean? That's the way I gotta look at. Some of them have to make it just for that reason alone.
I guess I'm just way more bloodthirsty than you, man.
You're the one who wants all the Lannisters to die.
They gotta go. Gotta
No
go.
Marines just come here.
That's right. They gotta pay for that, right? You got to.
Who what I got? Let me look over my list. I'm okay. You know what? I'm gonna get a twofer. You ready for this? Who walks away from Clegane Bowl alive, if anyone? But is he going to live to the end? That's the real question. Everybody thinks.
Here we go with the hands. Will the hand live? Hands up if you think the hound's gonna live through this theory.
Through the series or just through the
No, through the series.
We're going through the series.
Through the series,
Yeah.
yeah.
Through the series. If he's gonna live through the series, not the game ball. We all know he's gonna win that, right? Making sense for the news. All right, hands up. You think he's going to die? The hound.
Die.
That's pretty split down the middle.
Yes, I think the hound's gonna die.
How?
I'm sorry.
You got a how? How? Hard.
Saving someone?
Yeah, fighting the last battle. That's what I would say. He is hard
Yeah.
to kill. You've got a good point there.
Have an effect on you to kill that many people. To have had that many people die around you, whatever the reasons or justifications, she's not necessarily in a good place, not necessarily of the same mind, not necessarily gonna.
And it's not like she can't come back from that type of thing, but George is not kind to people, and he's good. I would not put him past him to say, that little girl you like so much, the cute little one who's killing all the people you hate, guess what? She is screwed up for life.
Oh,
We got
y'all can. There's an Aria panel going on. You can look that up and get all that out there. We are going to go to the next person. This is the Deadpool.
He's got a question in the back.
Okay, last
We got to go
thing.
take this last question.
Separated.
Right.
Say it again, Sean. Say it again, Sean.
They could both live, but not necessarily be happily ever after or married with kids. They could be separated in some way. They could be even at odds at the end of this, even if they're both alive.
Back of the wall.
Personally, I think John said foreshadowed, laid out by Eric.
He died.
Well, John is going to die fighting, defeating the Night King, hand to hand, and probably Danny's on it. So,
Well, both Danny and John dead?
No, you think Danny will live and cradle a dying John?
life, the whole his life thing might be when she comes back and then he dies in her arms. I think storytelling is kind of unique personally. It's kind of cliche, but I think it's
When he puts that kiss of life, and then when you see me in the next time, I want you to come high five it down. All right? You got that, right? See it go down.
No, I think that Daenerys is definitely. Can we move on to Daenerys?
Yeah, we going to D. Daenerys. Hands, right?
Yeah.
Hands up.
Danny.
I think Daenerys is going to live. Hands up if you think Daenerys is going to die. Damn.
Yeah.
I feel like with Daenerys they could definitely do a fake out. Like they're gonna make us think that she died and then she didn't. Like I think they could do that. But yes, I mean they have been foreshadowing so heavily that she's going to die. Like season 7 was all about Dany dying and who's gonna take over after she's dead, and what about like yeah, like, because she won't have kids. I mean, she's probably gonna have kids, but like that's what Tyrion was thinking. She's not gonna have kids. So we were talking about like, oh, and also like they were always like, oh, just be careful like riding the dragon, because like, you know, any arrow can hit your heart, and like, you know, they were always talking about her, you know, in a way that she, you know, she might die. So is this a red herring, or is it actually foreshadowing her death?
What if she dies during childbirth and John gives her the kiss?
All right, let's go through. Let's ask the audience. Let's ask the audience. It's like, what are you, phone a friend? Ask the audience. Hands up if you think Dany will die during childbirth. Not many. Not many. Not many. What are you thinking, Steve? What about Daenerys?
I mean, I think she's probably going to die. The method of her death, I'm not really sure. She is the mother of dragons, so I think if anybody's going to die fighting the Night King, it's more likely to be Dany than Jon. But, I don't know. Childbirth's pretty good, though. Pretty good way to keep that story moving forward, to find a little sweet in the bitter there.
But isn't that just too cliche, saying that's how John's mother died during childbirth, and that's just everybody just
Okay,
like, come on.
lots of people died in childbirth.
I know, but I mean, like, two of the top characters' mothers died during childbirth. Come on.
That's actually pretty legitimately accurate for the time period they're depicting, though, I think.
Medieval times.
But
You know, childbirth. I don't know. I don't know if they would go that route again with it. You know, that would be the problem. I just don't. It would have. She needs something else. It's got to be a little more epic. If she's going out, she needs. Everyone needs to feel it. You know what I mean? We need to feel her going out when she. And that's why I really believe that she has to be Nisa. It has to go down. It's set up for that. It has to, and that's why I said that she can't. It may be a twist that Jon blow the life in her, and she would come back that way. Yes, sir.
I think it's important to ask along with, is Dany gonna die, or her dragon's gonna die?
yes.
All right.
Yes.
Will she live without the dragon? Will the dragon live without her? Or are they all dead?
I think they all go. I think
Yeah.
all the dragons go. All the magic goes. All the dragons go.
I think so.
Everything goes away.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when it's all said and done.
Yeah, agreed.
All go away?
I think there will be a Night's Watch. I know people that say, "Oh, it's not why," because what happens is that now that the people are going to see that the White Walkers are true, they're going to say, "Hey, we really do need people in the Whites, right?" And that's why I think that if Jaime Lannister survives, we'll talk about it. But if he does, that he would have a chance to join the Night's Watch. Him and the Bears, son Jorah.
Mormont.
Yeah, I think it would be them two up there, and they
Yeah.
would be the ones
Yeah.
who started off. Because Jaime made fun of Jon for joining Night's Watch, right? Oh, the Snarkers and Grumps and all this. You're joining such an elite force. It's so great that you're doing it. And Jon really did join the elite force. That's all Jaime ever really wanted, to be a part of Kingsguard, be a part of such an elite force. So maybe Jaime would say, that would be an end of House Lannister too, without him dying, because he would give up his titles for House Lannister, and that would put him up there. So I would think it would go down like that.
Yeah. We still have a few really important characters that we should get through before we run out of time.
Yes.
Yeah. Jaime. Yeah.
Hands up if he's dead.
Dead.
Okay, who thinks he's going to live then?
I
That's
do.
pretty close to 50-50.
Yeah.
I gotta go with my theory.
My gut says he doesn't make it.
Yeah. I mean, I like the whole foreshadowing of him dying in Brienne's arms.
That is a big.
I know. I want to see that.
foreshadowing, too. That is a really big foreshadowing. Him dying in Brienne's arm, the woman he loves. It's quite possible he could go out like that. So, speaking about Brienne.
Oh God, yeah. Brienne lives.
Yeah.
For me, yeah.
Brienne, hands up if she dies.
Ooh.
Brienne?
Brienne, hands up if she lives to the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
Loves Brienne. What's she gonna do without? Who's she gonna be with if Jaime's not there?
She's going to be the Lady of Tars.
Tormund? That little guy? Brienne, come here, Tormund. I'll show you the way. Tormund, be gentle.
They will have giant, beautiful babies.
Yeah, so I Brienne living. I would guess though. I would, if I had to put it, I would say it's probably a good chance that Brienne lives and becomes part of Sansa's Queensguard or something like that when it's all said and done. So I think I would lean towards Brienne living. But Tormund's gonna go.
Hot take.
No.
All right, let's ask the audience. Hands up if you think Tormund's going to live. I know what you want, but not what you want, what you think. All right? I want a lot of things. Can't have him. The Night King's gonna take Tormund. All right, hands up. Did he live? Hands up if he's gonna die, Tormund.
But the wildlings need a representative. There's no one else.
Melisandre said the wildlings are dying race, right? They're dead.
Oh, all the wildlings are gonna die?
And they're dying race, but that could just mean that they come across the wall and they come into. There's no wildling way anymore. Not.
Oh yeah, no, yes.
You know, more like that. So, because what they're gonna get the gift probably, right?
Yeah, I think they're gonna get the gift.
Make a new gift, newer gift, or something like that, and put them over there. So, what are you thinking?
I just want to say, I think the wildlings basically be Westerosi at that point. They don't really need a representative. And Tormund, I mean, you know, he's cool.
He's cool.
Yeah, I think so too. He came close, you know what I mean? He's right there. He's on the, because if we've already got, I think we've said more people are gonna live than die. Someone gonna die. We gotta start picking some people are gonna die here, right?
Cersei.
I don't know, I subscribe to it.
Go with it.
Yeah, the most popular topic is who's gonna kill Cersei rather than whether she's gonna die or not.
Not if she's gonna die, right?
Yeah. Yes, we can all agree that she's gonna die. There are some few people who still have hope for her surviving.
I wish she did. I think it would be a better story if she did survive. I do.
It would be
I
interesting
think it
for
would be
sure.
better. Because if what we learned in the story is that, like, if you're gonna say this is taken from the War of the Roses, at the end of the War of the Roses, what the house is united, right? And they had the one sigil of the flowers together. The only way that happens if you have Cersei marry Jon Snow, then we have the Lannisters, Starks, and Targaryens all together. All together. And then that would prove you gotta do what you have to do, and you have to do what you have to do for the realm. And Jon would have to make that sacrifice to unite him. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying it could happen. But and I think it would be a better ending if it did go down like that.
Queen?
She's queen.
I kind of like your idea, Tony. I think that's kind of good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I got security here, so y'all better watch yourself. Watch yourself. You might do it. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, okay, my reason for why I think Cersei is definitely going to die is because she is not going to want any other outcome except for her being queen on her own. And if that doesn't happen, and if she knows that that's not going to happen, she's just going to kill herself.
Oh.
Yeah, she already almost did it at the Battle of Blackwater. So, I mean, we know that she's capable of thinking that way. So, you know, if she sees that she's going to lose, you know, she'll have some poison to say that.
Who is she? Is?
I would say Cersei is more of a sociopath than a psychopath.
Yes.
But
she's like Gatehouse Amy. She gives it to anybody, Cersei. She does.
It was the thing they told Cersei when she was a child that she was going to lose it.
Right, the Valonqar prophecy.
She is going to die. She's getting strangled.
But that part did not make it into the show.
Not yet. Doesn't mean they can't.
You're right.
It could go. They could, just like it did. A lot of people were saying that until this one came. It didn't come. It should have been. It should have already happened. And they did it. These are long episodes, supposed to be, you know, feature length. It's easy to have her holding her belly, touching and reminiscing about that prophecy, you know, and it's something like going and showing that again. So it's quite possible they could re-show and show and put that in. If they put that in there already, it spoils everything, right? So just kind of like with the Ariston thing with Barris and Selmy, you can't hide him like that. You know, in the books he's hidden for a while, but you can't do that in the show. You're gonna know it's him, you know. So I think it's probably that, but she's getting strangled by Euron.
Okay.
Speaking of Euron, right?
Right.
Oh.
Good segue, man.
Dead.
I don't even think. Who would think?
Dead.
Does anyone think Euron's gonna live? You do?
Let's see the hands of everyone who thinks Euron's going to live. One person.
One. You two?
But
it's got a hand upstairs.
But bless you for having your own opinion.
I just don't know, you know, what part does he play living? I mean, I know what part he plays in the books.
Because I think Theon and the sister, I think they're gone.
All right, yeah. See, in the books, to me, his part is to kill Cersei and to take the Iron Throne and to provide Jon Snow with Valyrian steel armor, all right? Because that's what he has, so Jon Snow could fight the Night King one-on-one. That's why the armor is black and red. That's why I think this is Jon. So I think that's his part. So I think he's got to go out. I mean, it's getting into too much with the dragon horn and everything else and all that, but I can't see him making it. Out of all the people, then let that guy live would be crazy, you know what I mean? So I don't know if he's going to make it, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes.
About Jorah.
If Daenerys dies, he dies.
Yeah, he might die saving Daenerys. I think that's one of the most popular.
That's my impression, yeah.
We'll do a hands up if he dies.
I love you, Jorah, but you're dead.
I'm with you. He's dead.
All right, and hands up if he lives.
There's
two.
You got two.
A few optimistic people.
I got a couple over here.
Nice. All right.
What else we got?
On my we've really got through most
Sam
of the...
Tarly?
Yeah, there you go.
Sam.
You want to do Sam and Gilly together?
He's gonna be too.
Hands up if you think Sam Tarly is going to die.
Whoa.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
All right, so.
Hands up if you think Sam Tarly's going to live. Woo. Everybody, huh? All right, Gilly. Hands up if you think Gilly's going to live. Baby Sam.
I mean, how is she going to die?
That big head on that baby. Jesus Christ, ain't nothing to get aged. That baby's the same age for a reason, right? Everyone else is aged, but that baby never aged for a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason they're doing that. He's got to be a baby for a reason. Gilly, you know, it's weird. I have thoughts about things, you know. I really thought that it would be in the end that Sansa would marry Gendry and Edric Storm in the books, but Gendry in the show because they're a combination character. But I'm really starting to think, for some strange reason, that if Gilly passes away, that somehow Sam could wind up with Sansa.
I ship it.
You know what I mean? Because if you look at when Jon he's telling him this, when he's talking that story about Jon, he's talking about who the first woman he was with, and Jon said he has red hair. Ooh, I like redheads. That's the first thing he said, right? So. Maybe it goes out like that. Yes, my lady. Yes.
This is the Deadpool.
Yes, it is.
So my ultimate thing that I've been saying for years is that Jon is going to be proven a legitimate Targaryen, and he's going to win the Game of Thrones. However, the Song of Fire and Ice, the ending I predict is that it's going to be an Atlantean event, and everybody dies.
Right. Bittersweet. The bitter is everybody's dead. The sweet is the Night King gets what he wants.
Yeah. You guys get to Lucifer Means Library will tell you about that comment stuff, killing everybody. He's stuff like that. Yeah, any big ones left before we go?
I don't think we have any big names. I mean, there's still several people. There's Dolores Ed, Grey Worm.
Oh yes. Ed. I want to talk about Ed because I think it's hilarious that he gets all the bad luck all the time and he basically hates life.
Poor Ed.
I think we can agree that he hates life, right? So I think, the most ironic thing to happen would be that he continues to stay alive and continues to hate his life.
Real quick, I'm backtracking, but that Super Bowl commercial with Morgan Freeman and Tyrion, and when he blew the fire out, do you think that's any foreshadowing?
I wish, I really want it to be, but
Morgan Freeman's got issues right now.
Hope he saved his money.
I see you back there. Gendry. Let's do Gendry, and then we'll do Barry real quick. Gendry, hands up if you think Gendry's going to live. Hands up if you think Gendry's going to die. The panel.
I don't know. Oh God, this is so difficult. Gendry's a difficult one.
I don't see why Gendry would die, to be honest with you. I don't see what narrative purpose it serves.
Yeah. But you also don't want him to stay with Arya.
He's a crippled bastard and or broken thing, and George loves them.
Right, okay, yeah, good point. Okay, I'm going to say Gendry lives then.
Yeah,
I'm convinced.
I won.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. As I said, he's got to marry someone. We've seen Robert Baratheon say it. I have a son, you have a daughter. Let's join our houses. These houses couldn't be joined, and they will be joined. He just got the wrong
that would
people.
Be a great way to like close the
I
show.
think it's got to go like that.
Yeah.
You know, you don't say these things just to say it. There's reasons why it goes down. And it just so happened, and you know, going back to Arya, I don't want to start back with Arya. I really don't. But I just want to say that, you know, she is compared to Lyanna Stark, and, you know, and Lyanna was wild, and in the end, she did settle down. So it's quite possible that, you know, time girls, I've met a lot of time girls that climbed trees when we were little and tackle football when we were little, but they didn't stay that way. You know, they changed. So it's quite possible she could change and could get a family or something like that. You know what I mean? Braun. Jesus Christ, that guy just won't die.
I'm going to say this. That actor has not been seen at any filming locations. Not once.
Yeah, please don't let him be a loose end, because that would make me really angry.
That means he's going to live.
Yeah.
So
it'd be great if they let Cersei kill him, 'cause I know Lena Headey would love to kill him. I know she loved to do it. She probably got in her contract like, well, I'm the one that gets to take his ass out. Finally.
She wouldn't be in the same room with us.
But if he's not on the show, he's totally alive.
And that's the way I see it. No doubt about it. No doubt. Who?
I don't. He's not been seen either, so I doubt we'll see him. So,
Davos, we did Davos.
which means he lives.
We did Davos. I know we did Davos. We did most of the people.
Hot pot.
Hot pie, yeah, hot pie.
Dead meat.
Grey Worm?
Grey Worm is
Grey Worm
out.
dead? Yeah,
What
dead.
about Varys?
Grey Worm's out of here. With that whole clip that Danny's running with.
Missandei lives, and it's a really sad love story.
Missandei, hands up if you think Missandei's going to live.
Probably.
Hands up if you think Missandei's going to die. I think Grey Worm goes out and she stays.
Yeah, I think
Is
so.
that time's up?
Yeah, that would be the great.
Thank you very much for
Thank you,
coming to the
guys.
Deadpool
Thank you for coming.
panel. We do appreciate it. Thank you.